We got beat in overtime. It was a good game, though. Only reason I'm saying clean your bedroom because I want all the dirty clothes put in the back room. There's dirty clothes in that bag that. You got to clean your chair though. I don't have another one like that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Turn the camera, Justin, so I can see his screen too.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays.
I can hear you, buddy.
That's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and throw with Williams. Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Rome Odunze. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
He sacked my ass, bro.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking
I'm the
out
Bears, the Gunners, Buffalo.
Starting fresh, almost like it's
No,
your
I
first
gave him
drive all over
home
again.
field. He won the
Go out
coin
and put your
toss.
best foot forward.
He won
From
the
the
coin
24
toss.
now, here's second and a yard. Allen off the play fake.
Oh, nice,
He's
Gunner.
got his man. That's the rookie
Nice,
from Florida
Gunner.
State. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way
Grandma's
forward for
like, I
about
know how
4,
Curtis plays.
2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it,
getting my
thank you.
ass beat and had to
Second
fucking
down and
struggle
6
to come
now.
back and win it. But I'll come back and win it.
From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 52 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, goddamn, I missed
and
it,
this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable
I'm not
start for them
downplaying him, bro.
offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your
I'm gonna play him like I play you, bro. Like I got to. That's the only way he's gonna get good at it. Remember that, Gunner. Even if I beat the living crap out of you in this game, bro, that's the only way you're gonna get better is by playing other people.
He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Oh, nice, nice, buddy.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off,
I got lucky on that one, though.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
If you would have waited just a split second longer, Gunner, to throw that ball, you probably would have had it because my defender would have been too far back.
New guy in half number 2.
On first down, here's Williams. Being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And it's not halftime yet.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up
like
to an even 20.
Yeah, but hey, that rule that's a 21 skunk by half. Like if he kicks a fucking field goal, bro.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line.
I straight fucking missed that wide open sack, too.
Escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Fucking
he was
bastard
certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Oh, you motherfucker.
And he'll work it across midfield inside
I just called my own nephew a motherfucker.
It's a 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call.
I'm sorry, Gunner.
Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. To the air, Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down
here.
Well,
I love fighting the red zone. Oh, and he's going that way. Ooh. Let's go. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Nice, Gunner.
Coleman from 10 yards out. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they use
that was a tight fucking throw. Dude, it was like
they've gotten taller and taller.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze.
You got to play the whole game now.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
Oh, and there's a flag on that play.
His kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Dude, that's
so
a flag
you're never,
the penalty. Never had. He's blocked the field goal.
On the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Because I got it de-coordinated. That's my plan.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
No, you will not, Amari Cooper. No, you will not, Amari Cooper. Hey, Justin, turn your phone.
Off for 29 yards.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars.
I don't want to be able to see him pick his play. That'd be an unfair advantage.
Looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
As he
one more fucking yard. So why? That's why I got 100% completion. I don't know. You have to look. That 52 was probably the fucking DJ Moore. I've noticed one thing since you told him. I mean, he's not really had the ball much, but I noticed he don't step far out of that pocket like he did you. He's had longer possession of ball because I've really not had the ball that long. Gizmo, get down. Or what's the team? Wood fire and drill. Oh, I wasn't gonna put more because we were gonna do stir fry, and I would have had to season it with other things. It's still good. Unpause it, Justin.
He's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Nice throw, Gunner, but
trying to cover him today, but they'll take
not my game, buddy.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Not you, Gunner. This
exactly
fucking
what
dog.
they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform.
No. Well, when you're done, take him out, because I'm not taking him out.
Several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football.
Because he likes
look
to.
At the defense. They came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23
He's
yards on the
my
tuck
face.
and
Now
run.
take him outside.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
No, take him outside if that's all you... I'm here every day with you. Don't tell me I don't give that dog enough attention.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time.
That's not how this works.
Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Take him outside like I said.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Steps away to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it, and he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Knows not to get a treat if he doesn't go outside. I'm done arguing with you. Your phone will be here. Yeah, you're going to, oh, well.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid from 13 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Every time I try to punish him, you don't even take my side.
On the return, Symbol Webster from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
I just said I was done.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears just continue to roll. Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Williams to the air on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bears! Rome Odunze, 47 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the point after try for Santos. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Broke past the 50-yard line. They got to the end of 41 yards.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Williams loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On play action, Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have got it on cruise control. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. Keenan Allen, touchdown. Keenan Allen, 34 yards. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnover.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
Touchdown, Bears! Rome Odunze, 32 yards. And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, I got to play anymore.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
No, look, I'm just going to pick your play, bro. Hey, look.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen, he'll buy some time right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Partner, partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Allen. This one complete to Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connect.
Touchdown, Bills! Keon Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are able to claw one back.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance. That's
caught, and this is caught. So they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Yeah, but I got to go do what I got to do. What?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
I fucking forgot to say he got his dirt. I told him I would come over and mix his dirt like I did.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Williams.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On play action, here's Williams.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played.
Sorry, buddy, but I'm done. You guys can play.